Welcome back to the lab. So today's episode will be a first. We are going to start covering weekly gaming news. And I think I'll dub it the news dump. That has an air of stupidity to it that is magnificent. Now, let's get to it. Our first news find from Forbes is talking about Warner Brothers. And of course, we know Warner Brothers in every medium gaming movies, they always have some sort of problem. Like that's what they do. Warner Brothers is synonymous with problems. So of course, their gaming division would be no different. The only thing they ever bring to the table as far as games that are just awesome are the Batman games. And more recently, the Harry Potter game. Warner Brothers had a game being developed. It was to star Wonder Woman. And I was really excited about it upon hearing the news that they would be developing this game. I should have known it wasn't gonna come out. Come on, Warner Brothers, you never do anything right except fuck up. That's what you do, and that's okay. Some people are just fuck ups. I was a fuck up my whole life. I'm trying to bounce back, but hey, maybe that's just me. So anyway, that's what Warner Brothers, they like to tear up games. I mean, who would have ever guessed it got delayed? I want to pull some information from the article. Like, how much money does Warner Brothers have? They dumped $100 million into a Wonder Woman game that was announced in 2021, and it's not even coming out. It's nowhere near ready to come out. They couldn't show anything. They were supposed to use the Nemesis system from Lord of the Rings. So I would assume they were gonna take like Cheetah and I don't know, Giant Woman, I don't know, any of her rogues gallery, and put that on the orcs and call it a day. With a Wonder Woman game, it's like Warner Brothers has the template, but they're fuck up. So they will fuck it up. I mean, you have the template, you got Batman games here. I know every game can't be like a Batman game, but hey, try, do something. You can't just make a random Lord of the Rings game into a Wonder Woman game. So with that being said, I guess I'll segue into the Flash game that they were going to make, which could have been awesome if they would have took their time and made it. I want to say it was WB Montreal, but I'm not sure. Maybe it wasn't. Somebody get in the comments and disabuse me of that notion if I'm wrong. But anyway, if they would have took their time and made a decent Flash game, it would have been amazing. The reason why they threw in the proverbial towel is because Ezra Miller was a bad Flash. I told you, this is the only thing they can do with any consistency is destroy games, destroy movies. A Flash game would have been so groundbreaking, so phenomenal if they would have did everything correctly. But again, this is what Warner Brothers does. So I expect no less from Warner Brothers. If you have a great idea, I expect them to fuck it up. That's just what I expect. If they didn't, I would be pleasantly surprised. Like, I'm hoping James Gunn can turn them around, but that's a whole nother subject. Their gaming arm, I believe the gentleman's name is David Haddad, who has since been fired this past January. However, if you loved multiverses, had high hopes for Suicide Squad, or was looking forward to any WB game in the near future, he's the guy that kicked you in the nads. On to our next topic. So our next trash find is about Sega, and there is a rumor of a Sonic fighting game. Let me say that again, a Sonic fighting game. What I really want to say about this is 4967-8121, 2391, 3568. Don't be bashful, Sega. Take my money. Streamer Games Cage shared the screenshots via Twitter which implied Sega is hiring developers for a 3D battle action game. Now, the job description does not explicitly mention Sonic. It says teams will work under Sega's second development division, which is the development division responsible for Sonic games. Sonic recently registered a trademark called Sonic Blitz. Sounds cool to me. I'm down. I play that game already. I don't know anything about it. I play it. I probably should play it. Our next trash find is from Square Enix, and they want to thank fans for being the thirstiest fans around and pushing their merch sales to roughly 97 million USD in the last 9 months of 2024, which is a steady jump from its merch sales in the last 2 financial years over the same period. So let's take a look at the statues that push their profit margins up. Oh my damn. Okay, I see a few reasons. Okay, I see a few reasons why they're selling so much. No sock is safe where these statues reside. Oh, and Grand Theft Auto 6. That's all I need to say. I don't have to say. I'm not gonna say anything else about it. Everybody's super hyped for Grand Theft Auto 6. There's not much to say about it. It's gonna blow up. It doesn't matter if it was 2 turds and a bird. Like it's gonna sell out. It doesn't matter how much it's gonna cost. It's gonna sell out regardless. Our next trash find: Crytek. The developers for Crysis 4 announced layoffs. So Crytek is laying off around 15% of 400 employees. God damn. Affecting development teams and shared services. The announcement comes months after Crytek put the developer of the next Crysis game on hold in Q3 of 2024. Like so many of our peers, we aren't immune to the complex, unfavorable market dynamics that have hit our industry these past several years, says Crytek in a statement. It pains us greatly to share today that we must lay off an estimated 50% of our 400 employees. Of course, it sucks that the employees are getting terminated, but my question, and I'm sure you all are thinking this, why is the upper management always still around and they do piss poor planning and the employees have to pay for it? So of course it trickles down to us, which we don't get the game, which I was very excited for this game, but I guess I'll just have to wait and not play it. So let's go to the rest of the tweet and see if there's any other prudent information, or is it just fluff like they always say. We firmly believe in the future of Crytek. With Hunt Showdown 1896, we have a very strong gaming service and remain fully committed to its operation. We will continue to expand and evolve Hunt Showdown 1896 with great content and drive per strategy for our engine, Cry Engine. It's just the normal fluff. When a studio can't perform like they are expected to perform, they come out and they say they have to downsize, they have to get rid of some of these employees, and of course they need more time on the game. So hopefully we get an update on when this game will come out. I don't know, doesn't seem like it.
That will conclude the news for today.
Thank you for joining in on today's news dump. Of course, I'll prepare more for next week's. Hopefully people like this. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. With that being said, keep moving forward, and game on.